On the news this morning are the calls for dredging of Anambra River, as INEC urged to ensure adequate preparations for Anambra governorship election. EFCC to deepen synergy with media, civil society organizations to curb fraud, as bear kills man in Japan. Hello, beautiful morning to you and welcome to Breakfast News on ABS Television. I am David. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to security operatives for better protection of life and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5311 or 080-02-20008. I am David Okwasale, also reminding you that ABS TV is now live on cable free to air. We begin from Aguleri, where a maiden town hall meeting and stakeholders engagement of Old Anambra District Development Association, OADA, has ended with a call on government to dredge the Anambra River as the immediate solution to the incessant flooding in the area. Correspondent Amaka Onwuzulike reports that the town hall meeting with the theme Oada Makodim Momambala, which was held in Aguleri, Anambra East local government area, was attended by top government officials, traditional town union leaders, and women leaders from Omambala region. Oada is the umbrella body of Omambala people who are located in 4 of the 21 local government council areas of Anambra State, namely Anambra East, Anambra West, Oyi, and Ayamelum. We bring you the details.
Aim of the association is to create a
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has been urged to ensure adequate preparations and arrangements for free, fair, and credible Anambra governorship election next month. Speaking in Oka, the immediate past Vice President of Ohaneze Ndibo Worldwide, Chief Damian Okekogene, said INEC should provide level playing ground for all political parties and their candidates, as well as ensure early deployment of personnel and materials to polling units on election day to enable voters perform their civic responsibility without difficulties and undue pressure, while security agencies should map out strategies to discourage miscreants from threatening the process. Chief Okekogene expressed satisfaction with the conducive atmosphere and stable environment prevailing in the state ahead of the election, and Governor Chukwuma Soludo's focus on developing the state without distraction, noting that his recent international triple awards were a clear affirmation that the global community recognized his outstanding performance and unique approach to governance. According to Chief Okekogene, the 9 awards also won by Anambra schools at the 2025 President and Schools Excellence Award ceremony were dividends of the huge investment and progressive policies by the Soludo administration in education. The member representing Dunkofi constituency in Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Chuks Azotani, has extolled the decision of the Anambra State government to turn secondary schools in the state into smart schools which will enhance teaching and learning experiences. Speaking with journalists in Omonachi, Dunkofi local government area, the legislator noted that the initiative will mark a bold and strategic step towards transforming the education sector and deepening digital literacy. The legislator expressed joy that Governor Soludo's huge investments in education is yielding the desired fruits, as Anambra is doing fantastically well in WAEC and national academic competitions. On the national scene, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, says it will deepen synergy with the media and civil society organizations to curb economic and financial crimes in the country. The chairman of the commission, Mr. Ola Olukoyode, disclosed this at a one-day sensitization workshop for civil society organizations and the media held at the EFCC Kano Zonal Directorate. Represented by the acting zonal director, Kano Zonal Directorate, Saad Hanafi, Olukoyode said the measure was necessary as the fight against corruption is a collective national endeavor that requires synergy, trust, and shared intelligence. Olukoyede said the fight against corruption is not a solo mission, but a collective national endeavor. According to him, the choice of CSOs and journalists is both deliberate and strategic, as they are not merely observers in the socio-economic landscape of the nation, adding that CSOs serve as the conscience of society and the vital bridge between the government and the citizenry, while journalists, on the other hand, wield the powerful pen that shape public opinion, hold power accountable, and illuminate the dark corners where corruption often thrives. A local police officer in the northern region of Iwate of Japan says a septuagenarian who went missing after going into the woods to harvest mushrooms has been found dead. According to the officer, he was mauled by a wild bear. Reports that Nowfinger has a leading cause to death in the region. Increasingly, wild bears have been spotted in Japan in recent years, even in residential areas, due to factors such as declining human population and climate change. According to the Environment Ministry, the official death toll due to bear attacks has risen to 6 for the fiscal year starting April 2025, matching a record high seen in 2023. The ministry said that last week there have been 3 fatal suspected attacks, which would push fatalities to an annual record if the cause of death is confirmed as bear. Police also found another dead man, apparently attacked by a bear in another part of Iwate on Wednesday. Newsmen said his head and torso had been separated. In sports news, officials have informed Score Nigeria that the Super Eagles training camp for this year's AFCON in Morocco will open on December 10. The 2025 AFCON will kick off on December 21. The Super Eagles, who were beaten by host Cote d'Ivoire in the final of the 2023 AFCON, are drawn in Group D along with Tunisia, Uganda and Tanzania. They begin their campaign for a 4th continental crown December 23 against Tanzania in Fez. Before we go, here are the main points again. We told you that OADA has called for the dredging of Anambra River as INEC has been urged to ensure adequate preparations for Anambra governorship election. We also told you that EFCC is to deepen synergy with media and civil society organizations to curb fraud. We also brought you a report from Japan that a bear has killed a septuagenarian who went into the woods to harvest mushrooms. Security is here to stay in Anambra State, and the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, we must join forces with government in securing our dear state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to security operatives for better protection of life and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5311 or 08002200008. ABS TV is now live on cable free-to-air. Join us. And that's the news this morning, as edited by Njide Kokoye and the production team. I am David Obokwasele.